Welcome back, everyone, on this lovely Thursday. Happy Throwback Thursday. It's a good, fun, lengthy episode. We are so excited to be talking about new movie releases, New York City's mask mandate. Just wow, things are popping off in the East Coast. More to talk about that. We're really excited to talk about. You mentioned Elon Musk and Epic Games going into facing
Feud.
Apple. Right. Feud with Apple. We have Scarlett Johansson. Kind of
Trying
like
to take down the mammoth of a company that Disney is.
yeah, she's trying to be CEO of all three Disneyland parks.
Yeah.
And to end this episode, we wanted to give you guys some fun. Like we did a trivia at the end, so definitely stay tuned. And let's go ahead and get right into the episode. So welcome back, everyone. Happy Thursday. I know we're a little bit behind schedule this week, but we have a lot of fun topics we wanted to talk about. And like we mentioned in the intro, we will be doing a fun little trivia game. But I wanted to kick off this podcast by talking about Lollapalooza, you know, that big festival that happens in Chicago every year, except last year because COVID. Lollapalooza happened last weekend, and you won't believe the sea of humans that attended the grounds of Grant Park, Chicago. It was like, if you guys see pictures, it was insanely packed. So it wrapped up on, I think it was like Friday through Sunday. And yeah, a lot of people were there. 100,000 people were estimated to have been there in attendance. It was a lot of people. And there was big acts. I think Megan Thee Stallion, Miley Cyrus, who we all love and adore because somebody free that bitch.
Mighty throwback.
Foo Fighters. Yeah, and apparently all of the attendees were either required to show up with their vaccination card or show up with like a COVID test, testing negative, of course, before entering. So I thought that was really interesting. That's something that they kind of kept in mind because there was just so many people. I mean, it's almost as if like COVID never happened or is not a true issue. But yeah, it looked like so much fun. Although there were a couple people that were not invited or were invited, but then they got
De-invited?
I was gonna say disinvited. I don't know.
Yes.
Rapper DaBaby. So I think he was set to perform this past weekend, but if any of you guys recall, last episode we were talking about how Rolling Loud was rolling quiet. Well, he wasn't rolling quiet during Rolling Loud at his performance because he made some homophobic remarks to his audience during like in the middle of transitioning to a song, and it's been all over the media. And so yeah, he's been slowly getting like disinvited. I don't know, uninvited, there you go. He's been slowly getting uninvited to not just Lollapalooza but to Austin City Limits and like so many other festivals that were set to happen.
Performing.
Yeah. So just goes to show like some people just don't appreciate the things that are said, and of course he tried to apologize over it, but it was not the best way to go about it until I'm pretty sure his PR team was like, okay, we need to get a formal statement going out. But yeah, would you have gone to Lollapalooza?
I am fully vaccinated, so I would have probably just I mean I don't see why not. I saw that a couple of like back in 2018 or 2019, people were going like kind of like zombie style into those concerts, like running through gates, jumping over fences, and sneaking in.
Oh my gosh, yes, you just reminded me.
So I don't know if this year like people snuck in or did anything like that. Um, and yeah, I heard about DaBaby, which was crazy because he did make those remarks, and then on social media, instead of like apologizing, he kind of like doubled down,
Ugh.
which then then all of these other venues and concerts that he was supposed to have also a European trip. Well, not a trip,
Mm.
sorry, a tour,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of people started canceling on him. And I mean, yeah, you can stand for whatever you want to stand for, but at the end of the day, money talks, everything else walks, right?
Period. Period.
So my
1000%.
boy, the baby, no matter what his actual thoughts are, because these are rappers. Keep in mind that these people live above their means, so they're already buying things that they have like money reassured that they're gonna get because they're gonna do this and that, and and at the end of the day, no matter what he felt about homophobic stuff, his wallet got hurt, and it's not a very smart thing to do. He was getting advice from Chris Brown, which he beat up Rihanna, which is crazy. So when Chris Brown is giving you advice, bro, probably like come on, man,
You're not in good
figure it out.
hands.
Yeah, man, figure it out. Jesus Christ.
That's
So
so funny you brought that up. It's like Tweedledee telling Tweedledum not to do something when it's
yeah,
already too
exactly.
late.
Oh my god.
That's hilarious. No, you're right. Money does talk, and man, has it been talking because it has every celebrity you can ever think about, like Madonna, Dua Lipa, like I can't remember who else. They all came forward and just said, like we obviously, Madonna said you need to get informed. You have no idea what you're saying. Like I think he made
Mm-hmm.
like a remark about like HIV or AIDS, and
AIDS. Yeah.
yeah, and yeah, he was just like, she was like, you need to get informed before, saying those kind of things. And then Dua Lipa, who, we all know Dua Lipa if you're on TikTok because she has like, I feel like the most popular song on there, Levitating. He did
Mm-hmm.
DaBaby did a collab with her, and apparently she came forward saying, this is not the person I thought I was working with. I didn't have an idea that, any idea that that's how he felt. But I think she went as far as like removing that song that is such
Oh,
a
the remix.
huge hit. The remix. I think it got pulled from Apple Music.
Wow.
Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure I saw that too, and I was like, damn, like that's big because Dua Lipa right now, she's like the pop star of the moment. Like she is
Yeah.
bringing in numbers, and yeah, like things are getting canceled left and right for him. But I mean, honestly, like, yeah,
On the
it's
video, on his Twitter video that he made, he doubled down, right? And then he said, I'm gonna do me and y'all do you, like to the gay community or whatever. And that's literally the
right.
worst thing you could say because they're like, all right, well, we will do us. And here you go. You get canceled here, you get canceled there. You lose concerts here, you lose concerts there.
Mm-hmm.
And then like at the end, like I said, at the end of the day, no matter what his stands or whatever he thinks was right did not matter at the end of the day. Um, we're in 2021, and if you go against the mob, you get crushed.
The mob.
Sorry, brother.
Right. Well, you know who else is getting crushed?
Who?
Disney. You want
Oh,
to tell us a little
Disney.
bit about Scarlett Johansson?
Yeah. So Scarlett Johansson starred in her new movie. Scarlett. I was gonna say her new movie, Scarlet Witch.
Scarlett,
Which
the
is not,
movie.
I was gonna call her a witch too. No, she made she made a movie, her solo movie of Black Widow,
Mm-hmm.
and so she's suing Disney over some contract issues. Supposedly, her contract stated that she was gonna get $20 million, and then a revenue of the theater ticket sales.
Mm-hmm.
And supposedly the contract said that this movie was only going to be released in theaters, so her percentage there was going to be pretty huge.
Mm-hmm.
And as I recall, that same day that it dropped on Disney Plus. And I know that for a fact because I went to my friend's house and we watched it all together. So that was definitely there on Disney Plus day one. And she wasn't happy about it because that's not what the contract said. And we can sit here and be like, oh, why can't you just be happy with your $20 million? But no, this is a contract, right? So like, live up to the contract. You signed the contract. You said this,
Right.
and that you were gonna give her the theater. And I know $20 million that she got, or whatever crazy amount she got worldwide for her ticket sales. It's probably plenty enough money. But again, this is a contract. That is why you made a contract. And if you're not gonna, like, be accountable for what you signed and what you made. Disney made the contract. It's not like she went and put, like, something extra on there. So that's on them.
Right.
And I just don't get how Disney, because she's suing Disney, not the actual like Marvel Studios. So I don't see why Disney is making a big fuzz about it. Why can't they just pay up, right? Because I mean, they got parks all over the world. They have like so much revenue coming in from every little angle. I mean, they own like ESPN, ABC. Like, bro, like, is
Right.
this really the hill y'all are about to die on? Like, and
Mm.
obviously they're not gonna die, but I mean, they have plenty of verticals where they're making so much money that I don't see why they are just making a big deal about this. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty much it. Yeah.
She is coming for Disneyland in Paris. She wants all the revenue from that.
Hmm.
she's
The
gonna
Scarlet.
she's
Oh my
going to
God, I was gonna say the Scarlet thing again. The Scarlet Park.
Well, I was reading up on her bio. I didn't know that she was the world's highest paid actress in 2018 and 2019.
Mm,
Um,
wow.
I was like, wow. Like her films have grossed over 14.3 billion dollars
Jesus
worldwide.
Christ.
So if you're thinking about like 20 million to her, it's like she knows how much money is in the industry, obviously being, highly paid in that way, but it's like regardless of what it is, it's like it's Disney. Like, they have
Mm-hmm.
money. So it's like, why are they being short with her? And obviously, she probably
Yeah.
felt blindsided. So, of course, she definitely has the money to sue. So why wouldn't she?
Of course. And it's probably not even her suing. It's probably her agents. Like, bro, like it says right here, like, you're owed this much money. So,
Period. Exactly.
yeah.
Because, the queen can't have, you know, she's worried
Yeah,
about doing a
exactly.
good
She's
job.
not,
She
yeah.
probably has a
Yeah.
good team, which good for her. Because that means she has a good team on her back. But did you know that she used to be married to Ryan Reynolds?
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
I had
That's
no idea.
that's pretty nice.
He is like, oh my gosh, I used to watch his movies as a kid.
Yeah.
And so I've always like, he's been one of my,
I have one more thing to say about Scarlett Johansson, but it just escaped my mind.
oh,
I was thinking of it. I was like, I'm gonna say it right now. Then you say, "Did you know he was married to Ryan Reynolds?" And my mind just went out of it and went to something else. What was I gonna say? Damn, I can't remember. Okay,
oh
never
my
mind.
God,
You just
interrupt me,
scratched
I
it.
guess. And yeah, they were married and right after, so they were divorced in 2011. They were married from 2008 to 2011, and then, well, obviously they divorced, and then 1 year later he married Blake Lively.
Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. Sorry.
No,
See,
go.
so another angle that they were going at this lawsuit is because Disney, well, not Disney, but like the rumors or like what people are saying
Hmm.
is that she got killed off in the actual Avengers movie, and they
Hmm.
already made her show. I mean, sorry, another show, her show, but they already like killed her off in the movies. That they kind of don't feel like they need her anymore, and if she wants to do this suit thing and like never ever work with Marvel again, that it's fine because she's already dead in the actual movies.
Oh, you're saying like if they didn't want to pay up, that.
They don't really need her, right? Like they don't really need her to come back to Marvel because her character is dead,
Oh, well,
and
yeah,
yeah,
that
so that's why,
sucks.
yeah, yeah. What else do we got?
Um, Sorry, I was gonna say something about Ryan Reynolds because
Okay.
I love him. Also, she's married to Colin Jost from Saturday Night Live. Cute couple,
Colin
love
Jost.
them.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Up next, we have some movie releases. Hollywood is back, you guys. They are back and ready to release all the movies that they just were foaming at the mouth to release
Sitting on,
last year.
yeah.
Yes, they were sitting on all these movies, and one of them
Thank
is
God.
right. Um, was Lady Gaga in House of Gucci. Now, you guys, first of all, when I first got a glimpse of this movie even being filmed, I was already like obsessed, screaming, and like her outfits, her like whoever that wardrobe specialist is, mwah, chef kiss, love it. I mean, of course, it's like about this luxurious fashion brand,
Mm-hmm.
but this movie is actually, it is based on like Gucci the brand, but it's also
Yeah.
it's, I think it's based on a book. The book titled The House of Gucci: A Sensational Story of Murder, Madness, Glamour and Greed.
Oh.
Um and yeah, like there it's about like a trial over a murder, the murder of Maurizio Gucci. So there's a little bit of, I guess it's like what would you call that movie? I don't know. I don't know what the genre would be, but it sounds very interesting. Like
I
it's
like
a
how.
thriller
Yeah. Sorry.
maybe.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say like I like how Gucci like as a luxurious brand, it's like we both seen it. Whenever we went to the Galleria during the pandemic, how the line was like out to the middle of like the Galleria. Like
Right.
super huge. And I like how they innovate. Like, and I don't even know if this is a brand move or whatever. If this movie has anything to do with them, or is it just Hollywood?
Mhm.
But I mean, just with their collaborations, like that they do all the time. Like, I mean, they always do the collaboration with the Chinese New Year. So like, if it's like the mouse or whatever, they did like a whole collaboration with Disney, and then even like now they're doing a collaboration with Face Clan, which is like a video gaming
No way.
group. Yeah,
That's not
and
real. Are you kidding me?
yeah, I think okay. Oh, I think it's Den of Thieves. I'm sorry, I think it's Den of Thieves. It's not Face Clan. It's
Den of
probably Den of Thieves.
Thieves.
Yeah, Den of Thieves is a women. It's all girls gaming dang it, what's it called? Gaming group.
Mhm.
And yeah, like I just like how they're like stay relevant, and they're always like looking to improve and stuff. So
Oh, I wasn't
I think
aware
that's
of that.
awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, really excited. Whenever I saw that movie recommendation that you gave me, I was like, ooh, I mean, I didn't at first I was like, what kind of movie is this? And then you said it was kind of like a murder mystery. Then I thought it was literally about that guy Mauricio Gucci, or not the actual brand. I thought it was just a guy named Mauricio Gucci.
Oh,
So
yes, Marty too. Uh-huh.
So then, whenever you said it was like about the actual brand as well, or whenever I saw on the trailer, I was like, I got more interested.
The brand that you're talking about, 100 Thieves,
100 Thieves.
ex Gucci.
Yeah,
I
there
had
you
no
go.
idea. It says the company, which also exists as a collective of gamers, has competed in world championships like Call of Duty, League of Legends, and Fortnite, and it has the industry leading players and teams on its roster. Wow. Way to be inclusive, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Gamers can be fashionable too.
Told you. I'm telling you, this whole gaming stuff, like gaming is like freaking in right now.
Can
What?
you imagine gaming being the next sport in Olympics? Because we were just
I
talking about
wouldn't
this
doubt
the
it.
other
I would
day.
not doubt it. I would not doubt it.
I mean, I know they have their own competitions and like like yeah, competitions of their own, which are crazy. Like I've heard of like 14-year-olds becoming like millionaires off of these competitions. So yeah, like that
And
is a whole
yeah.
realm in itself.
And what I like too is that like you don't even have to be good, because a lot of people think like you have to win these championships to be a millionaire or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But you can literally start a YouTube channel or a Twitch channel just playing games. And I mean, one of the actually the biggest YouTuber, I don't know if he's still the biggest, he might be down by a little bit, but the biggest YouTuber, PewDiePie,
Mm-hmm.
he started with gaming, and he would game. This is what he would actually do. He would go online and just find the most randomest games,
And
like
play
the
it
most dumbest game, and play it like just for no reason. He
just
would
for
just like
fun.
go, yeah, just for fun. Like there was this one game where like he's a surgeon, and he's like operating, and if he like puts it in the wrong spot, the little like guy screams all crazy, and like it was so entertaining to watch. Like I would watch it, I would be like, oh my god, this is dumb. Like this is the dumbest game ever. But like him like playing it, it was just that's what
Entertaining.
yeah, just entertaining. So I mean, you can be Twitch streaming you playing chess on your phone, and then like see like I feel like there's an audience for everybody now.
Yeah,
So no matter what you do, yeah.
there's a niche for everything for
Mm-hmm.
sure. And I'm really excited about this Lady Gaga movie because as you've seen in A Star Is Born, she is one hell of
Up an
an
actress,
actor.
yeah.
Yeah, she is
Mm-hmm.
phenomenal. Like kills every role, I feel like. And I mean, her voice, like, I'm very curious if this movie is going to hold any of the soundtracks. Like, if it's going to have soundtracks and if she's going to be the one
Oh, that she made.
singing.
Yeah.
But I did want to mention, I think some of the cast is Jared Leto, Al Pacino, Adam Driver, and of course the Queen herself, Gaga. So super excited. I think it comes out in November of this year. So let me know if you guys are planning to watch it. You know I will.
I also saw that like Jared Leto, even though he might be like, I feel like he's kind of a cringy actor, but in this movie he's like a fat weird guy, and like just his transformation that he made, it's like really impressive, and like
Did
I'm
you
really looking forward to it.
did you
Yeah.
watch the trailer?
Yeah, watch the trailer.
Oh snaps! Okay, honestly, I haven't watched the trailer yet. I've been
What
waiting
the
for the
heck?
I've been waiting for the right moment because, babe, there's just so many new movies coming out. I just heard Justice League is coming. Justice League. That's not
Nope,
the.
no.
Nope, 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 nope. Oh my god.
No.
I can already hear people coming for me. What's his name? Suicide Squad.
Yeah, what's his name?
What's the name of this movie? And I was like,
Yeah.
what? Another Suicide Squad movie's coming out? Oh my gosh, I
Mhm.
can't wait to see all these Harley Quinns as Halloween costumes this
With
year
your
again.
starring your new favorite
My new favorite Zack Snyder movie. Or what?
no, that's not a Zack Snyder movie.
Suicide Squad isn't?
Oh, no. I thought you no Suicide Squad, no.
Oh, is it? Justice League is.
Justice League was. Yeah, they made the Zack Snyder cut. No, I was gonna say your favorite Mandarin speaker is starring on Suicide Squad. John Cena.
He's gonna be in the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, he's that big weird buff one.
Oh yes, I did hear about that. Oh,
so
gosh.
cringe.
Does he actually speak Mandarin, or is that just a gag?
No, he learned to speak Mandarin for WWE, so they whenever they did shows over there, he could talk it. You know, just to be one of the biggest stars.
Wow, I wonder how crazy his life is. I feel like I need to do a deep dive on him because anytime I get like fascinated with like just a celebrity or like I'll go and like look for interviews and just like learn things about them, and you're like how do these people live? You know, I don't feel that way about anybody, but because I used to watch WWE as a kid, and like John Cena was like, you know,
The thing.
yeah, exactly, he was the main character, so it's like now all these years later, now he's like in these kind of movies. I'm like, what's, you know, like you suddenly become interested. Like, what's his hobby? Like, what does he do on Sundays? Like,
What does
does
he
he
do
like
for fun?
exactly, does he go to happy hour or like
No, I don't know.
anyway?
I also been seeing a lot of behind the scenes and like clips of people recording Batman, Ben Affleck on a motorcycle running across town. Like they're currently filming right now Batman the new one. So I was like, ooh, like this is cool.
Wait, you said in downtown?
And I don't know where.
Oh, you
where
don't
in
know
downtown? Not my downtown. Somewhere in downtown of
You
somewhere.
mean downtown Houston right now?
No.
kidding.
He's not in Houston.
You know what I just learned about Ben Affleck? Did you know
What?
this, that he speaks Spanish?
Yes, I didn't know that.
And I was also watching this video of Kobe Bryant used to speak Spanish. I don't know why I said it like
Yeah,
that.
Kobe
but
Bryant speaks Spanish because he's passed away.
I know. Oh my God, gone
That
too
was
soon, you
sad.
guys. Oh, I can't. But yep, Lady Gaga and the new House of Gucci movie. I cannot wait. I'm seriously like gonna be taking notes on these like fashion statement items. Oh my God, I just cannot
yeah.
wait. We
Also
have to
had-
watch it.
We have to call you out. Why haven't you seen the trailer? That's why. That's why I saw the trailer. I saw that you can't be saying like, okay,
Dude, okay, no.
I
I've been
saw the
talking about this
trailer.
movie. I've been talking about this movie.
Yeah.
Hyping it up, and I'm like, I'm going to talk
And I'm
about
here.
this on the
I feel
podcast.
bad. Yeah, I feel bad because I don't know crap. I'm like, all right, let me look at the trailer at least. You haven't even seen
I haven't
it,
even
but
done my own research.
that's
funny.
why I thought it was funny because I was watching the trailer and then I watched it all the way through. I'm like, where's Jared Leto? I didn't see him. And then I went back through it and I was like, okay, I still don't see him. And then I looked it up and he's like this one weird fat looking dude with a beard. I was like, what the hell? Like he did not look anything like Jared Leto with glass. He has glasses on and everything.
Yeah, I know, right?
He gives me Johnny Depp vibes. Like they transform themselves
Oh.
to the character they want to be or they're playing. Like completely transform themselves.
Well, remember that interview or that video on YouTube we watched about how Jared Leto just never hops out of his character? Like,
Oh yeah, that's what I said.
Which,
That's why I said cringy actor.
yeah, like to the point where he annoys other people because he's just
Yeah,
always in character. And so, I mean, I don't like I believe you when you say like he looks like he worked really hard to get into character
and
because this man
I
does not have an off switch.
yeah, I could tell he was cringe because there was an interview with Will Smith because you know he
Oh,
was on the Suicide Squad. So Will Smith and Jared Leto were both on the Suicide Squad, and then they asked him how was working with Jared Leto. He's like, I never got to meet Jared Leto. He's like, he was in the Joker mode all the time, and he was like going after
ew.
people. So it was different. He was like, it was different. Like he was like, this guy's a fucking weirdo.
He said, somebody took this crazy man away from me. Ew.
For real.
Come on. And oh, Will Smith also speaks Spanish.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
So
these
crazy.
mega stars, yeah, the super A-list celebrities. I'm pretty sure they got all their bases
Good for
covered.
them, bilingual and trilingual kings.
Yeah.
Um, speaking of, I was gonna say kings and queens, New York. Just kidding. The New York,
New York's under attack. The New York.
the New York
Nah.
City as you know it, the Big Apple
The
is
big COVID.
the big massive spreader
The
COVID.
big corona.
One would say it's full of corona over there. Yeah, they are implementing a new mask mandate, and
Mm-hmm.
everywhere really, if I'm being honest. Here in KC too. So, did you want to tell us a little bit about like what's going
Well, yeah,
on?
they're gonna implement like so this is already happening in France and Italy, but a little bit more extreme to where so basically in New York City you can no longer go into gyms into it's
Restaurants.
pure yeah, restaurants, theaters, concerts, basically anything entertaining
Hmm.
with if you don't show proof of vaccination or have a failed COVID test, which is kind of ridiculous. But I mean, if you don't want to get vaccinated, I guess that's what's gonna happen. And I said that Italy and France are a little bit more extreme because they're not even letting you into the grocery store. So that's pretty
Dude.
nuts. Um, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, kind of. I felt like this. The argument that I had was like, I think everybody should be able to do whatever they want to get vaccinated or not.
Hmm.
But the thing is that like I heard it explained by a virologist,
Hmm.
and he was saying that the reason we need everybody vaccinated was because these variants are gonna keep happening if the whole population is not vaccinated.
Like some
So
are and some aren't
yeah,
type
if
of
some
thing.
are and some aren't, and he's saying that the worst scenario he thinks is that this variant, I mean, a variant cooks up that affects children, and because right now, I mean, some kids are getting COVID, but they're not dying, and it's very rare for the kids to get COVID. But if a variant comes up where kids are getting sick from COVID, their immune systems are not up to par to deal with like the coronavirus, and it could be causing lots of deaths there. And then having to implement a mass mandate to get kids vaccinated would just be crazy in this country because right now, not even you can't even get all of the adults to get a vaccine. So, I
Wow.
mean, I'm guessing they're gonna just start making it difficult for people who are not vaccinated to get around and. Yeah, and it's just tough, especially with all the misinformation and TikTok and Facebook and everybody thinking like conspiracies like this is a
Hmm.
I don't know. It's really hard.
You
And
just made me think about something that is like, and my head right now just like blown away when you're saying
mm,
about how, okay, so backtrack a little bit. COVID is just such a new virus for
yeah,
everyone. In the last year, before 2020, nobody knew what COVID was. SARS COVID 19, what? And so to think about how, like, like there's all this misinformation because I feel like, even researchers, scientists, and like you said, biologists are still trying to figure this thing out. It's like they're trying to put a halt to, the spreader by, releasing this vaccine that, yeah, a lot of people are like, well, it's not FDA approved or whatever, like all this stuff. But it's like they're trying to scram for solutions so that this doesn't get out of hand. But if
yeah,
you think about it, like, like you said, right now it's not affecting children, but because children, think about like when you were born, you and I, in the
Yeah.
hospital, we get rounds of like
Yeah, you get lit
vaccines.
up. Yeah, you get lit up.
Exactly. You, everybody knows about these vaccines because what? Like they want that to, you know, be in our immune system so that if we ever do have to combat it, our bodies are prepared for that. But because this is such a new virus, like God knows what's going to happen in 1 year to children because now it's been by next year it's already been 2 years that they've been exposed to this. So it's like how are their little bodies going to react if they've never
Hmm.
had that vaccine? And I'm just thinking like, whoa, like this is sorry that I'm like speaking out loud or thinking out loud,
No,
but I'm
yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah. I mean,
this is
that's
it makes
how
sense.
things get eradicated, like hepatitis and all that stuff that we used to have. Like
Mm-hmm.
vaccines were developed for all of that, and you get it as a kid without even a question or anything, right? But I mean, people are just so on the contrary right now that literally anything they're fighting anything. And I was funny because I was like, I was listening to a podcast that I always listen to called Group Chat, and they were talking.
Love them.
They were like, if you don't want to listen to the government, then don't buckle your seatbelt up either. Like everybody, don't buckle up your seatbelt. And whenever, I mean, that's the government controlling you if they're telling you to buckle up your seatbelt. And when you're flying, stand up when the plane's about to take off. Please stand up. Like they were just saying the dumbest things. And
That's
I was
the
like, oh
thing
my
is
god.
like, isn't it interesting like how there are so many things we never question. You know,
Right.
post 9/11 where like airports have had to be like super strict with like
Mm-hmm.
security and you know implementing TSA and like all these practices. At first, everybody questioned it, but because it wasn't the norm. And now, nope, you don't see nobody combating like, "Oh, I
No,
don't want to
hell
go
no.
through
You're, yeah.
TSA." It's like it's just something that you have to do for security reasons. And
Yeah, or
it's
else
like
you
the
don't
same
fly.
thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. Or you don't get to travel. It's like now, if you don't have the vaccine, you
You get,
can't
yeah.
go into restaurants, go to the gym, whatever it is that you like to
You can
do.
eat outside in
And like,
restaurants.
oh, okay. Just not dining in.
No, 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 Diane.
Yeah.
Whenever it gets cold, you'll be out there at
Have
negative
fun. Or I
negative
wonder
14
how
degrees.
takeout would work too though. Because we're pretty much going to go back to takeout then, but that's happening in New York and like you mentioned, it's also happening in
Yeah.
France and Italy and I was looking into Lyon, France.
Okay.
I saw some protests happening where like people are not happy that they have to carry their vaccination card everywhere they
Around, yeah.
go, and they have that same mentality, or some people have the same mentality of like, this is the government trying to like control
Control you.
us.
Yep.
And yeah, it's just
It's
like
because
some.
it's a slippery slope. It's a
Mm-hmm.
slippery slope because, like you said, like TSA, like they literally strip you down, take off your shoes and everything. Like,
Okay.
is that really
Whoa,
like
what kind of
necessary?
TSA
But
are you going through?
I'm going through a crazy one. But
Wait.
I'm saying like you could easily see how this could be all, and that's why I don't blame people who are like not for that, because I see how that can be so
Yeah.
easily manipulated to where they're like, all right, well, you have to carry your vaccine around,
Right.
or saying something like, all right, we're gonna be a little bit more techy with it and have you have an app where you can have your vaccine records there, and then from there and like just it just spirals from just where you just keep your vaccine record in there to now you keep your ID in there to now you
Mm-hmm.
keep your money in there to now like it, and then you're like we're looking at a whole, what do you call it, like
Medical
control of
record
a,
wallet.
yeah, control of population. I don't know, like it's just crazy. It spirals, and
Oh,
it's a hard thing to um try to explain to people, and like I don't know, it's just so hard. It's
it
to
is.
try to
It's
get
a
people.
no, and
Yeah.
it's a. I don't think that it's. Anytime you and I try to talk about this, because we have these discussions off and on air, but it,
Yeah.
it is a tough subject to talk about, especially with family and friends, just because like, again, it's something so new, and we're just kind of like riding the wave of like the information we get. But I just feel like some things like get like you said, conspiracies just like out of left field. Like, where are we getting this? Like, if you have, oh my gosh, okay, I'm not gonna get into them, but it's just like I think we all have to keep an open mind And I think that's the most important part, right? Like, regardless of how you feel about
Right.
it, and if you are or aren't vaccinated, which, like, we're not here to shame anybody, but I think it is important to kind of have that conversation, even though it's an uncomfortable one, because it's like, if not, then these sort of things, like controlling, the government controlling us, like, it's just gonna get, worse. Like, this
Way
is just,
worse. Yeah.
yeah, like, this is just, if this is already an exaggeration to people, of like, oh, you have to carry your vaccination card everywhere, and if you don't have it or you haven't been vaccinated, then you can't enter or something like that. Like, we're
Yeah.
already having, I've seen issues where like people are traveling to foreign countries, and if they don't have a negative COVID test to show before entering or hopping on your flight, then you can't fly.
Of
That
course.
is
Yeah.
already such a huge, like, inconvenience.
hmm
Travel,
hmm
money's involved. Like, it's
I
just that.
mean, even Mexico right now. If you go to Mexico, you can come back. I mean, sorry, if you're like from Mexico and you're trying to come over here,
Hmm.
they're not letting anybody in right now because of COVID or whatever.
Oh, did they
So
shut down the border again?
sorry, not shut down the border. If you have like you have to show like you're vaccinated or whatever. Like if you have a
Or like a
negative
negative COVID
test.
test.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. To enter back into the United States.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you guys, New York City is getting ready to be enforced with these regulations beginning of September, which is right around the corner. Because can you believe it's August? Are you kidding me?
hmm
It's Leo season, baby. Hey. Hey, hey, hey,
Happy
hey,
birthday month.
hey. I know! Technically, every day is my birthday in August, but
Damn, you're gonna be freaking 32 years extra older.
oh my
Well,
God!
you said every
31.
day.
31
31.
extra.
Sorry.
But yeah, moving on to, did you want to say anything else about New York? I think
No,
we,
I think that's it. That's about it.
okay. Well, New York City. And you know what? I've been,
Mm.
I don't know, something about like the East Coast. I've just been missing so much. And it's just like so many things to take into consideration now. Anytime you travel to like LA or New York, because you got to be mindful of these rules. And a lot of people may not know about them
Yeah, for
because you
sure.
don't live there. But moving along to Epic Games and Elon Musk. What's going on there?
Oh yeah, so I told you to add that one on, and I know you know nothing about it, but
I really
so
don't.
yeah, so let me explain it to you. How do I start? Okay, so Epic Games is a video game company that makes games, obviously. And it makes Fortnite, so that's one of their biggest
Fortnite.
ones. Yeah, and Fortnite was you could play Fortnite on your Apple device or whatever, but Epic Games decided so in everything that you have on your phone that you pay for example, Spotify. If
Mm-hmm.
you have an iPhone, if you have Spotify, or if you have YouTube, and you pay a like subscription fee, any subscription fee that you have that they offer, you have to give. I think it's 30% of that subscription to Apple.
Apple. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Epic Games decided that hey, like we're not gonna do that, and Apple said okay, then we're kicking you out. You're out
Epic
of the App
Games.
Store.
Epic Games said
Sorry.
that they're not going to do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Epic Games said they're not going to do that because they have a monopoly over the App Store, and it's a tax that they're making, like for their own sake or whatever. Like,
Okay.
so they're saying either like lower it down from 30% or like, or we're going to court. And Apple said, all right, then let's go to court. We'll go to court. So
Dude.
everybody's trying to like, kind of like, yeah, like that's kind of a monopoly. Like, how the hell, like if you're a startup company or a small creator of an app and you want to charge like $2 for somebody to use, and you have to give 30% of that $2 to,
Right. That's like your whole earnings.
yeah. So a lot of people are kind of like for Epic or whatever. So the way that Elon Musk comes into all of this is that Elon Musk has had a kind of like a beef with Apple
Mm-hmm.
because a while back ago when Tesla was on the come up, they were struggling really hard financially, and Elon Musk wanted to set up a meeting with Tim Cook to discuss like selling the company to Tim Cook and Apple. And right now, and at that time, Tesla was only 6% of what it is now, so 6 cents to the dollar. and they could have had it for like such a low price, but they decided. Tim Cook basically ghosted him. They didn't even reply, didn't nothing, like just ghosted him completely. And then just recently, I think about 2 days ago, Elon Musk tweeted, "Epic Games is right, and Apple has a whole monopoly on this system, and they're cheating everybody," or something like that, something crazy.
Oh, and you know when Elon
Yeah,
Musk says something like it's
of
about
course, yeah,
to
everybody, yeah, it's
the
the
Twitter wars are
yeah,
about
Twitter
to
wars
happen.
start coming. Yep. So that's why like it's making a big deal right now. A lot of like app creators are like for it and so showing support and some want to testify in court. Like so, who knows
Mm-hmm.
what's gonna go down there? But it's crazy
Dang.
because they're also citing that Amazon renegotiated their deal with them, and I think they only pay like 5% of that because
Amazon renegotiated their deal with Apple.
right, because they're not
Oh,
about to give $90 that they charge for their premium for their Prime membership. They're not about to give like however many dollars away to Apple just because they're
oh, okay.
allowed in their app store. So Jeff Bezos told him basically like, "Hey, you better like turn this shit down or we're out of here." Because in this
Right.
case, it would be more inconvenience to the iPhone owner to not have Amazon on their app on their phone, right?
Right. At this point, that
So
app is a necessity to a lot of people.
exactly. So
It's like,
they're
can you
like,
imagine? If, sorry, if can you imagine if Amazon says, "Okay, if you're not going to give us the deal we're looking for, we're going strictly to Samsung, and people are going to start buying Android phones just to get on Amazon
I wouldn't. Jeff Bezos is a psycho. He'll probably be like, "We're coming out with our own iPhone
our own
or we're our own
phone."
phone."
Right? Oh
Yeah,
my gosh, what if he does? Look,
this guy's a psycho.
this guy's a psychopath. Just kidding. No, he's not.
Yeah, so
Wow.
that's why I wanted to add that on there. I thought it was something interesting that people would
No,
want to
that
know.
is. And, I think that, um, like, I think this is not the first time that an application has come out and say and express like their concerns on how Apple is trying to be like a monopoly kind of allegedly. But because like for example, like the whole Spotify and Apple Music. Like Spotify has to pay a certain percentage to Apple every single time it's
Yeah,
downloading on an iPhone, and I've heard that Apple does like makes like these loopholes so that it's harder for somebody to instead of like downloading Spotify as their first choice, having Apple Music at the
yeah.
very
They make
forefront.
yeah, of course, yeah,
So I think that's kind of crappy, but honestly, Spotify is killing it. I mean,
yeah. They're doing
could they
great.
be at a better place? Yes, but you're also in your like they are housing their app in their competitor's house, so it's like it's
Exactly,
kind of
and
hard,
even that, like you're saying, they're killing it. Yeah, well, guess who else is killing it? Apple is killing it because
right?
so
Which
it's they're saying
look,
like it. Yeah, they're saying
I
it's like a
have,
tax on people. Yeah.
yeah, no, it is, it is. Which if you do listen, if you stream on Apple, look, I'm not judging you, but I am raising my eyebrow at you right now, currently as we speak, because Spotify just has a friendlier app. Look, as you know, I really do think like what makes an app is like how one navigates through it. And I just feel like Spotify is a little bit more friendlier to use than Apple Music. Have you tried using Apple Music? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you used to,
I was on
right?
Apple Music. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't like how it was the thing that like I really liked about Spotify was so in Apple Music when you're listening to a song,
Hmm.
like let's say you want to hear a specific Drake song, you search that Drake song up and then you play it,
And that's
and
that.
then when it ends, yeah, when it ends, you that's kind of that. And on Spotify, like let's say I want to listen to a Drake song, I would go to the Drake song, play it, and then after that one's done, it'll throw something else that might be kind of related to that song or related to Drake. Not all the time Drake. It could throw in something else like something close or anything. And I really like that feature. Whereas in Apple, you kind of play that song and then it stops. Or if you look up Drake, you can like shuffle his Drake music. But I would
Hmm.
prefer to have a kind of like a mix of like different songs. So that's why I like
Right.
Spotify a little better. But yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, it's been, when did you stop using Apple Music? Because maybe they have made some
Yeah,
improvements
it's
and
been a freaking forever ago.
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, Well, I'm interested in seeing like where Epic Games ends up. I did want to move on to our very fun trivia game that, we kind of do this offline where I will ask you some fun questions. I'm very into like pop culture and like just I'm a huge Office fan. The Office, the show.
Hmm.
And I always love asking you questions, like quizzing you, like, what do you think the answer is? And, you too, with like your interests and stuff that I
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
have
yeah.
no idea about. So we're going to go ahead and play this game. We came up with a few questions here. And do you want to go first? Be my guest on our
I'll go
show.
first. I'll go first. I'll ask you a question.
Embarrass me in front of.
All right,
No.
here we go. You ready?
I'm excited. I'm nervous. Okay, go.
Give me four characters
Oh my
from
God.
Star Wars.
No.
Any character. Come on. There are so many obvious ones. Come on.
Okay, I know two. Oh wait. Okay, yes, wait. I've never
All
for
right,
the
come on.
record.
Come on, see.
For the
There you
record,
go.
I've never watched Star Wars, but
Uh-huh.
Princess Leia,
Okay, that's one.
Darth Vader, Chewbacca,
That's
and Yoda.
There you go.
Ah, I did it!
See? Wow.
Oh
Should've
my
said
God, I was
six.
really
I'm
nervous
kidding.
about that. I've never
You didn't even
watched
want
a
to
Star Wars
try.
movie.
Exactly. You didn't even want to try. Wow.
Okay, I'll go next.
All right, go ahead.
Who does, oh my gosh, who does Michael Scott from The Office hit with his company car on company property?
Who did he hit? Oh, he hit who did he hit? Oh, Phyllis's car.
No, not what, but who? Who did he hit? He hit somebody.
Oh, he ran over somebody?
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, he ran over what's that guy's name? Oh my god, I don't even know his name. Damn. Not Dwight, the other guy. Andy.
No.
No? Who did he hit? I don't know.
Really? You don't know? I'll give you.
Let me take another guess. Let me take another guess. Not Phyllis, not Dwight, not Andy, but
Okay. You're gonna name the entire Office cast.
Jim.
No.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know it. I'm just guessing. I really don't.
Meredith.
Oh, he had Meredith. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
okay.
why she ends up in the hospital. And then they do that fundraising
Sorry.
run for the cause of Meredith. Anyway, go.
Okay. Well, if any of you guys knew that, please.
Yeah, when you
leave it
said
on the
that one
comments.
guy, I was like, it's not a guy.
Well, I don't. Okay. Well, if anybody else knew that answer, let us know, because I didn't know. There was no way I was gonna
It's
get
okay.
that.
If you don't watch The Office like that, I mean, I don't expect you to, but it's fine.
All right. Here we go. Name 3 soccer clubs in MLS. So like 3 United States soccer teams.
Oh my God. Okay, soccer teams. Okay, obviously Sporting KC,
Okay.
Houston Dynamo.
Okay, that's 2. That's good. That's good. One more.
And then I think it's like, wait. What?
See, that's why I said 3. That's why I said 3, because I knew you were gonna get those.
Okay,
2 right.
wait. No, I do know the other one. Hold on. What's that team from Dallas? Is it do they call them the Texans?
No.
Oh. No, that's the Houston football team.
Houston Texans.
No, what do they call that? I have a koozie of the No, I don't. That's the baseball team that I'm thinking about. Never mind. Okay, how about I think is it like the Timberwolves, Timber something from Portland?
I
Oregon.
don't think it's the Timberwolves. No.
It's something Timber, because I remember they played Sporting KC once. Are you going to Google it for me? Because then if I do it, I'm going to cheat.
Gotcha.
Okay. Is it Portland or Seattle? One of those? Oh my gosh. Oh! Galaxy. LA Galaxy? Is that one?
There you go. The LA Galaxy. Yep, that's the one.
Okay, cool. What was that?
And it's called the Seattle Sounders.
No, I'm thinking about another one. Maybe.
Well, maybe, yeah.
Timberwolves? Okay, yeah. Oh, wait. This is NBA.
Tap. Yep.
Whoops.
Okay, your turn.
And they're probably not
So
even
you got that one too. So you're winning.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to guess who Michael Scott ran over by a car.
Okay, this one's gonna be funny because I know you're not really into pop culture, but this is a huge celebrity. So name two celebrities. Name two celebrities that Brad Pitt has dated in his past.
Jesus Christ. Angelina Jolie.
Classic. We all know her, and some hate her. But if you guys want me to get into that, I can in next pod. But
Jennifer Aniston.
yes, I was.
Come on.
Yeah, did you know that?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Ow, too easy
Got
then.
him.
I thought you
That's
weren't gonna
two.
get that one. Okay.
Okay. Name the Avengers movies.
No.
Give me two.
No.
Or one. All right, one.
Okay.
Go
One Endgame.
Okay, yeah. Well, see, you don't even wait. How come you don't even try whenever I ask you? Whether you immediately go
No,
to
I just
no?
say it. I did.
Can you imagine if you would have asked me, "Hey, name two"? No. What?
No. I
You
didn't
have
mean
to
like no, as in
try.
don't ask me. I'm like no. Like how do you expect me to know that? Oh, that's funny.
Oh my goodness.
Do you want to?
So
do you want to
which-
give me
so-
a bonus one? Oh, you want me to name another one?
Yes, sure. Try. Nothing.
Okay, I just know Endgame, Avengers.
Age
Uh-uh.
of.
No.
Okay.
Age of what?
Ultron.
Mm-mm. Can you name another
No,
one for me and see if it rings a bell?
I mean, just the Avengers is one of them.
Oh yeah, it's just like Avengers.
Literally the Avengers.
I was gonna say that, but I was like, that seems like an obvious answer, so it's probably not right. But that's funny.
Okay.
This one might be a little easy for you. Final question. I don't know if you wanted a bonus round or not, but final question: who did Forbes name the youngest self-made billionaire ever in 2019?
Who did Forbes in 29? The youngest billionaire?
Mm-hmm.
With the B?
Yes.
Oh, I know this. Hold on. It's that girl.
Oh.
The Kardashian. Not Kardashian. Kylie
Right.
Jenner.
Yes. Good job.
Yeah, Kylie. I remember Kylie with her.
So 1 out of 3. Oh no, 2
I
out
got
of 3.
2 of 3. 3 out of 3 with the bonus.
No, there was I haven't given you a bonus yet. We had
Oh, sorry.
3
I thought you gave me a
questions.
bonus.
But I do have a bonus,
Okay.
which I know you'll
All right,
get
give me the
this
bonus.
one. The bonus is how many moons does Mars have?
2.
I knew you would know that. I didn't know that. I was
What?
like, do you have a bonus one for
Oh.
me?
I'll give you a bonus one.
Why'd you say it like that?
What? I'll give you a bonus one. Name
Oh no.
the city
Oh.
where Elon Musk is launching rockets from in Texas.
Oh snaps. It's not
You want to take
Austin.
it nope.
And it's not where Bezos just launched his.
No.
Oh, wow. I don't think I know that. A city. And I know it's not a big city. Otherwise, I'd know.
It starts with a B.
Brownsville.
No.
Oh.
And it ends with an A.
What? Wait. It starts with a B?
Uh-huh.
And it ends with a... What?
And it ends with Chica.
This is in Texas?
Mm-hmm. Starts with a B and ends with Chica.
I don't know.
Boca Chica.
Okay, I was going to say Boca Chica, but I didn't know that was a
Oh,
real...
you didn't. So you didn't get it.
I know. I really
Sorry.
don't. I don't believe in myself sometimes.
All right. What else do you guys? Is that it?
We have recommendations of the week,
Oh,
and
let's go.
I think, yeah, go for it.
Okay, so my recommendation for the week, you guys, I know I said it before, and here we go again. But Joe Rogan just dropped a episode with this lady who escaped North Korea, and she came on the Joe Rogan podcast. It's episode 1691. It's called It's the episode is with Yeonmi Park.
Mm-hmm.
And she basically escapes from North Korea, and she escaped when she was 13, and she's kind of like giving her breakdown of like how it was over there. So if you ever wanted to hear how North Korea is, like, this is definitely the podcast for you. She talks about how they still have public executions, how they are not able to communicate as individuals, so they can't say the words I or me or any of that. It's always
Oh,
like
wow.
us, this and that. She talks about how the tactics of ruling North Korea is like, it's kind of like, so it's like the way they keep them like from revolutionizing or like thinking for themselves is they keep them like constantly starving. It's just crazy, like so many crazy stories. And then she
Yeah.
kind of goes into talking about, because she came over here and she studied really hard, and she became like a spokesperson for like advocating for North Korea, like to try to like get, free those people that are still stuck over there.
Yeah, bring
And she talks
awareness.
about, yeah, bring awareness, and she talks about how like corrupt all of this is, and how North Korea is basically like being like run and supported by China. It's a crazy podcast, guys. I really recommend you guys check it out.
Yeah.
It'll open your eyes. It'll make you humble. Like I always um, tell myself that things could always be worse. Whenever I feel like I'm going through something tough, I always tell myself it can always be worse. And
Mm-hmm.
listening to this podcast just like it made it even huge. Like that statement that I give myself. But yeah, that's my recommendation to Joe Rogan podcast, episode 1691 with Yaomi Park. It's awesome.
Wow. Well, my recommendation for the week, if there's anything you take from this podcast today, and hopefully you stay through the end, I have a Netflix show recommendation, which I'm not. If you're in search of a dating show filled with all the drama, and it's not The Bachelor or anything in the Bachelor franchise.
Hmm.
This show is called Love is Blind, and this show actually came out last year during the pandemic, which is why I binge watched it immediately because I had nothing else better to do. But this
Funny.
show is about it's basically answering the question, is love blind? Like, so it's like a dating show where like 30 men and women meet and kind of like do like blind dates, or speed dating in a speed dating format, but they're not allowed to see each other. There's like a wall in between them, and the goal is like if they do find their match, then they get engaged, and then if they do decide to get engaged, then that's when they finally meet each other to see what the person looks like. And it's just super, super interesting because you really see some connections being formed, even though there's a wall in between and you don't know what this person looks like, because it's really just about like personality and stuff. And it's just super interesting, as the show progresses, like, relationships become to form and you see some flourish and some do not. And if they do decide to, oh, so basically the couples are in a pod where they're obviously separated by that wall. And so if they do decide to become engaged, then the next step would be, to go to the altar. But mind you, this is all within like 10 days. So it's super
Mm.
fast. And these are real people. Like, so it's super interesting if you guys want to check it out. It's called Love is Blind. They actually just released new episodes, and it was so good. I
Yeah.
think it was like just a recap and catching up with the couples that did or did not make it. But that's my
Mm.
recommendation for the week.
Nice, nice. You forgot to mention there. It's also like a lot of awkward and cringy moments. So
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
definitely check it
well,
out.
drama, like seriously, you guys, like it's
Yeah.
so good. You watched it.
Yeah,
Did
we
you
both
like
watched
it?
it together. Yeah, we both watched it. It was pretty funny. Some things were awkward and weird,
Yeah.
but It's good trash TV, things that we
Yeah,
love.
it's one of its format. Like I don't think I've seen something like this. Like you have Love Island, you have Too Hot to Handle, Bachelor, Bachelorette, but it's like Love is Blind is like nothing else I've ever seen before, and I really like it, and I believe they're working on like a second season or something like that. So super excited. But yeah, you guys, that is it for this week's podcast. Thank you guys for sticking around on a Thursday with us and hanging out.
Thank you.
You have anything else to say, babe?
No, that's gonna be it, you guys. Thank you for staying listening to us and coming back for another episode. We will catch you
Episode 26.
on episode 26. Catch you on the next one, you guys. See ya.
Bye.